All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Keep playing hard. Wait, that, what is it? 53, Mike. You better be afraid of me. Go 50.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check it.
3 buzz. Check.
Hey, Alabama.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady rolling to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the newest Chief, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, 66. Check. 50.
From the 36, Brady.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Forced out to his left. Complete to Bryant. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, 20. 53, Mike.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Wait, that 380. Number 53. Mike 53.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Bandit. Hey, watch heads. Watch the safety creep. Check 50. Check 3, Linda. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Showing 8.
On play action, it's Brady sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch the screen. Check. Sugar. Check 53. Hey, Delta. You're trash. Mike 53. Mike. Rip.
Again, it's Brady.
We got to step it up.
Bryant has it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Hey, box truck.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Gold 50. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get out the field, defense. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Here go 46.
Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check it. Check. 53's Mike. Big stop.
Check it. Reload.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. It's caught by Bryant. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
53.
On play action, now Brady. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the newest Chief, Tyrann Mathieu. We're scoreless after 1. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Stills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
We got 3. 4 yards on the pickup. Slam.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 40.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All day, every day.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, sugar.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Green brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. To throw is Brady. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5. Here we go.
Gun. I got motion man. Me. I got this. Under.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
23 yards, the final tally. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's go. Mike 55.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Prescott now.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Go. Get out there.
Mike.
Gun.
Mike by 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here.
55 is my guy, 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
53 is mine. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, check it.
A first down carry now for Miller.
That's a what? That's a what?
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
72.
At the 46-yard line.
Smooth. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Now a play fake. Brady.
Hey, it's our house.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Regular.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here we go, D.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw caught here by Bird. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11 brings us third and inches.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And he finds Stills. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Los Angeles.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, 46.
Running on first down, Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Big hit. Hey, kill.
10 on the pickup.
47.
Second and inches at their 48-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
On second and very short, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Chargers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a third straight All-Pro season.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second and 9, Prescott got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Run for Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you. We're going to 54.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Mike's by 4. Switch up.
Here's Pollard again.
Go, go, go.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
Here we go. 47.
He was brought down.
On third and 1, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Eckler. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They begin with a run by Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now second and 4. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Rip. Hey, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the newest Chief, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 7, Chiefs 3. Frank Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You go tight. You got tight.
On first down, it's Miller down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Brady. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Motion, check. Shift.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick your game up. Check 55.
Back to throw.
You ain't doing nothing, Jeff. You ain't doing nothing.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for our visitors, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.